right, here's your #1 UFC lightweight contender. He has been tracking this champion for several years. They've been on each other's radars. This is as big a fight as we can put together at 155 pounds.
And just to watch a guy so locked in on the champion from the moment he made his debut. He told us early in his career that ultimately he would be fighting for a UFC championship, and when he got here, he would win it. It's been visualization. It has been speaking a goal into reality for this young man. Tonight, he gets the opportunity to live it in real life.
And he loves proving doubters and naysayers wrong. He has made a career of just that. Now, he'll try to take those 12 pounds of gold away from the champ. All right, here's the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan, a lightweight that many believe will one day be wearing UFC gold around his waist. The winning streak is in tow, and the strength of schedule has just been fantastic, really dating to the Islam Makhachev fight back in 2019. At times, perhaps Tsarukyan has been a victim of expectation, but largely he has lived up to what was some appreciable hype when he signed with the UFC back in 2019. He has inched his way towards contention. He's a guy that some have called the boogeyman of lightweight division, a guy that a lot of people don't want to fight. Eventually, you gotta fight him. We'll see if he can rise to the occasion here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Joshua the Fearless Man. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Arman Tsarukyan!
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready? Let's do it.
All right, here's the lightweight contender, Arman Tsarukyan, as this round gets underway. There are easier draws in a UFC debut than Islam Makhachev on short notice. He was competitive that night, and he has been largely dominant throughout his UFC lightweight career. He believes he will have both the striking and the grappling advantage in this particular matchup here tonight. Straight right hand now, just misses. Uppercut lands. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we've got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process.
He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Beautiful level change.
Right into side mount. Nicely done.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Tsarukyan.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Continuing to find a home for these hammer fists. Nice job on the ground and pound by Tsarukyan.
Great shot from the top position. Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, hammer fist here by Tsarukyan.
In the half guard. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Nice positional control here. An elbow!
You cannot sit in this position. The referee will have no choice but to stop the fight.
Good work from the top here by Tsarukyan. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Tsarukyan's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. The ground strikes continue to pile up.
That was nice.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't do is flat on your back. You need to go up on an elbow, you need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Round two next. All right, there's the horn. How about that round? He got him badly there early on. You thought that maybe that was going to be the beginning of the end. At the very least here, got to think he's going to try to get him out of here in this next round.
J.A., he's on skates.
Yeah.
He was on skates. His ability to withstand that avalanche is commendable, but he has to change something as he approaches the next round. Boom! Body kick right there, landed perfect.
All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
Left-hand connection and a right. Doubling legs now. Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow.
This man is landing. There it is again. Look at that.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. He's got to start throwing down.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Oh.
Like that. Just over 3 minutes to go in round two. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Tsarukyan. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground, though.
I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Got the single collar tie. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and stick the fruit.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his... Oh, saved by the bell. That's the end of the round, and thankfully for him, it came at the right time. He got knocked down just before the horn. We'll see if his corner can keep him in the fight. Just 60 seconds with which to recover here before the next round.
This round, let's get on your bicycle. Use the octagon.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Nice combination on the feet, and now works it to a takedown. Lands with the ground and pound. Tsarukyan's in half guard. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Nice strike from bottom position.
He's got to be careful here. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Tsarukyan.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Tsarukyan. Obvious redness on the right side of his body. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Great work here from the bottom fighter. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. We pass the midpoint here of the fight. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
It's her bad.
Oh, big left. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. Oh, man.
Nice body shot there.
He does a great job getting out of that clinch position. Nice looping punch.
Now a kick to the body. All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Oh, body kick attempt here, it's no good. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. Stunned, drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover. Tsarukyan is in half guard. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. Let the bodies hit the floor. What a round. Multiple knockdowns. Amazing to think he didn't get him out of there, but he came pretty damn close.
Oh, definitely let the bodies hit the floor. And there was one guy's body hitting the floor over and over and over again. So he showed tremendous toughness. But for his opponent, he has to be seeing stars in his eyes because he understands with this type of performance, he puts Dana White on notice. He puts Sean Shelby on notice. He puts the fans on notice. Everybody's excited about him because they know we have an exciting knockout finisher right in the midst of our presence.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 minutes. Big left hand lands upstairs. Right on the button. And there it is! What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a 3-check knockout, right? Show money, win money, bonus.
Absolutely, J.A. There's nothing more exciting than a knockout in sports. You don't see it anywhere but mixed martial arts. This young man will celebrate this deep into the night as he should.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 37 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still